The following is a presentation of the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. It's time for the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. Brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt of London, Kentucky. Your local Farm Bureau agents Donovan and Jimmy Storm. Restyles Consignment Store on Ford Street in Corbin. Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy in Williamsburg. Wildcat Harley Davidson in London, Kentucky. Your local Allstate agent Zach Davison from Corbin. The L4 Security Group in London, Kentucky. Your premier dish provider, American Cable. Lonnie Collins and the Store of Lily. Clayton Mobile Homes of London, Kentucky. Dusk Till Dawn, Lawn and Landscaping and Curb Appeal. Aikens Construction and Excavation. All sponsors of the Game of the Week here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne Morris Court here in the top of Log Mountain and the campus of Al County High School for tonight's special Valentine's Day edition of the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, brought to you by the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. We've got the picture, as you can see there, the last time that Bell County tasted Region Gold 2011. Can they do it again this year? We'll find out here in the next couple of weeks. But I am joined here tonight by Les Dixon. My name is Steve Blount. Again, this is a Saturday night special. Happy Valentine's Day to those. And Les, we've got a big one here tonight. Two of the top teams here in the 13th region. We've got North Laurel, we got Bell County, and something's got to give tonight. Both teams undefeated in the region. So tell us a little bit about what we should expect here tonight a little bit, then we'll take a break, and then we'll get back to this action.
We've got the 13th region so far this season. North Laurel's ranked 8th overall in the statewide poll for the journalist, number 11 in the KSR, and Bell County's been in the top 25 throughout the season, dropped out just a couple weeks ago, but it should be a good one, Steve. You've got the field general, the quarterback, Blake Burnett for Bell County. And then, of course, you've got Reese Davidson for North Laurel. But that's not all that's out there tonight. North Laurel's loaded with talented players, and so is Bell County. You got former North Laurel coach Brad Sizemore coaching at Bell, and you've got Nate Valentine at North Laurel. And this should be a dandy. You know, they both were teammates on the 2001 12th Region Championship team, South Laurel School. Nate and Brad that finished in the Elite Eight, took number 1 Louisville Male to the finish line basically, and almost pulled off the upset.
So again, a lot of history here tonight between these two. Coach Valentine in his 7th, and Laurel 62 and 62 overall. Brad Sizemore in his 6th year at Bell County, 139 and 71. Both coaches have tasted region gold, both at North Laurel, so connections here. They go way back, so it should be a really good one. Les, we're going to go ahead and take a break right now and share some of our partners and sponsors that bring all this together. And when we come back, we'll get set for action here on Log Mountain. So again, you are joining us for a special Valentine's Day edition of Peterbilt Game of the Week, brought to you by L4 Security Network.
In the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th region. When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Insurance Agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. He's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza has been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office of South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants, And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Akins today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. If you're looking to increase the value of your home, one of the best ways to do that is by your curb appeal and your landscape. You need to go see my friends Josh and Cam Maxey. This project here was my house. They did an unbelievable job and increased the value of my property by thousands of dollars. There's no job too big, no job too small. For all your mowing, landscaping, and curbing needs, call Josh Maxey today at dusk till dawn, 606-224-0715. Have you heard about the Store of Lily? Have you seen all the traffic? Let me tell you about my good friend, Lonnie Collins, a proud sponsor of the 13th Region Media Network. He has a store in Lily that has a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and all at a price that you can afford. He's overstocked. He's right in Lily between London and Corbin at 5547 U.S. Highway 25. Go see Lonnie Collins today. He'll take care of you. Are you looking for a bargain? Let me tell you about Restyle Consignment Store. It's located on Ford Street in Corbin, owned and operated by Thelma Newberry. If you have gently used items that you need to get rid of, she'll sell them for you. And if you're looking for a heck of a deal, go see Thelma today. She's located at 506 Ford Street in Corbin, Kentucky. That's Restyle Consignment Store. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media.
When searching for a home, experience matters. And here at Clayton Homes of London, we've had the same management for over 25 years.
We take pride in servicing you from start to finish, beginning with our 1-year warranty and our award-winning service team.
Don't get caught up in home-only pricing. Our base packages include delivery, setup, footers, and heat pump.
Come on by, we'll treat you like family.
Are you ready to get more out of your television experience? Then consider the good folks at American Cable. Chris Markham and his crew will do their best to give you a great experience because they are your local dish premier retailer. They're located in the Oak Tree Plaza on North Laurel Road. Call them today at 606-712-4203. They have packages starting at $89.99 a month. That's American Cable, proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
All right, folks, back to action here. Pre-game happenings here at Log Mountain Mason Morris on the Martin game of East Jackson, a big one over last with Madison Central. Sweet 16, and so you gotta, iron sharpens iron, as they say, and so you got to get ready for that.
Yes, Steve, both teams going to gauge themselves just to see where they're at until district tournament, 3 weeks until the region for to see what they need and what better way for Bell County to see what they need to work on. Both Brad Sizemore and Nate Valentine, they are not going to dodge anyone. And these two, this is the thing about these two teams. Not only are they preparing for a region tournament run, district tournament run.
And so guys, again, want to just give you a heads up. Apologies in advance. Sometimes you're at the mercy of technology. We kind of went out for a second, but Tommy here, Les, again, and no stranger to big games. Blake, the quarterback on the football team, making some deep runs in the state. He's led his team very well, and another promising player that I can't say enough about that young gentleman. What do you know about Bell County as we come into this contest?
Well, Bell County has basically Blake Burnett is a coach, an extra coach on the floor. You know, he's a field general. He can run the offense. You got Ethan Buell down low that is very talented and control the paint. But I'm going to tell you who I believe the X factor is. The X factor tonight could very well be Ferguson.
As Bell County took on Millsboro, and Thomas lights out from behind the arcs. So that definitely could be an X factor. Program, no, for patience. So they're buffer feed. We can be out, and yes, we can do actually therapy with LP Sturgeon Media Network. All right, back to action here. So I think this may be a theme for tonight, Les. We may have that. So it's a connection. All right, folks, we're back. And again, this again is going to be the theme of the night. So we're just going to have to ask for it. And if you're not patient, get yourselves out to here. But again, we're going to wake up my time. All right, so starting lineup. So, again, we'll probably have to do this all night. So, you can either be patient, stick along with us, or come out to Log Mountain and enjoy the games. Starting for the Jaguars, sophomore Corey Cunningham, number 14. Number 10, sophomore Caden Allen. Junior Cooper Elza getting the start. Number 2, senior Jordan Rollins, and I'm going to take a guess, Reese Davidson, the senior. So starting lineup for the Jaguars, Elza, Rollins, Allen, Cunningham, and Davidson. And now the lights will go down. Now, that's not us. The lights are actually going off here in the gym as they get ready to announce the starting lineup for Bell County. Starting at guard, freshman Braxton Ferguson. We talked about him earlier, Les. We'll see if he can have a big game here tonight. Also, number 11, Jackson Thomas. We mentioned him. And if he's good behind the arc tonight, that'll give Jaguars some fits. Number 34, 6'5", junior Ethan Buell. And then the 2 seniors for Bell County. Number 0, Caden Huff. And then our 5th starter, senior number 5, Blake Burnett. So for Bell County, Huff, Ferguson, Burnett, Thomas, and Buell. I got to tell a quick story, Les. When I was doing a substitute PA back in December, they didn't tell me the lights were going to go out, and I didn't have any lights around me, and it went out, and I was scrambling to get my phone lighter on, and I was able to do it just in time to, and now, Bell County, and so it worked out, but I told Coach Sizemore at halftime, I said, y'all scared me there. I didn't know the lights were going out. All right. So, again, thank you for your patience. Again, we know that we're having some buffering issues and things like that, but hopefully you'll stick with us for basketball action, Saturday night special, Valentine's Day special here on Macy Morris Court. At the jump will be Reese Davidson and Ethan Buell. And here we go, basketball action here from Bell County. Elza will work to the right side, and again on your screen, North Laurel going from left to right on your video screen. Cunningham picks up the dribble. Now Allen. Allen being guarded by Thomas. They get the ball into Cunningham. Buell and Cunningham going at it. Allen will take a three from the wing. It's short. Battle for the rebound. It'll go to Burnett. Here come the Bobcats.
Surprised Elza didn't take that shot at the top of the key. He was wide open, Steve.
All right, the floor general, Blake Burnett. Again, also the field general on the football field, running things for the Bobcats. He's being guarded by Elza. Top of the key, Buell, his shot no good. So 2 early misses, 1 on each side as we approach 7 minutes. And again, we don't have any camera on the scoreboard, so you're going to have to pay attention. I will give you score and clock on a rotating basis. Again, about 6:50 to go here in the opening quarter. No score so far from a slowly getting packed Macy Morris court. A lot of people here tonight, and that probably has a lot to do with our internet connection as well, Les.
Yes.
Davidson in, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it'll go to Huff. Gets it to Ferguson, and now here comes Burnett.
Both teams, do you think they're showing a little bit of nerve, Steve, or just trying to feel each other out?
I'd say feel each other out, right? I don't see these two teams getting nervous, right, Les, for the teams that they play during the season. I think it's just kind of a feeling out period. 6:18 to go here in the first. Again, no score on top of Log Mountain. Ferguson over to Thomas. Thomas being guarded closely by Rollins. Man-to-man defense from the Jaguars. Ferguson guarded by Allen. Now back to Burnett. Swings it from right to left. Buell top of the key. Fakes it to Huff. He loses the handle, though. Cunningham gets it. Gets it over to Elza. Here come the Jags. 5:50 to go. Again, no score yet from Log Mountain. Allen a three. In and out. Battle for the rebound, and it's Buell. Here comes Burnett. Transition by the Bobcats. Burnett drives, picks up the dribble. Buell at the Lady Cats sign there on the court. And now gets it over to Blake Burnett again. Now Ferguson. 5:25 to go. Again, no score yet from Log Mountain. Buell going to his left, puts it up. We get a whistle. Our first whistle of the contest. And that's going to be on Jordan Rollins, his first, team first. And Les, from our vantage point, usually you kind of broadcast from the other side. Now we're in front of the scores table, so we can get foul calls a lot clearer. Davidson with the block. Buell gets it back. Or excuse me, that was Cunningham with the block. We'll have another foul.
Good block by Cunningham there. Buell had the shot going up strong, but Cunningham came down and blocked it.
That foul on Cooper Elza, his first, team second. And Bell County will try again. 5:10 to go here in the opening quarter. Three in and out, no good by Thomas. Allen with the rebound.
So, Steve, do you think these teams are feeling each other out, or should they be a little nervous after no score in the first 3 minutes?
Well, I don't know if it's still nerves. Maybe it's just poor execution as another shot does not go down. We've played over 3 minutes, and we finally got our first score as Blake Burnett puts it in. Bell County on top. So, Les, that was over 3 minutes before anybody scored in this contest. We'll call it good defense.
It has been good defense on both ends of the court.
Ferguson knocks it off his foot. He gets it back, a battle for the ball, and Coach Sizemore is going to call it 30. And we'll keep it right here, Les. I don't want to jinx anything, and I'll probably did by saying this, but it seems like connection's good so far at the moment. But again, what have you seen so far here in the first 3.5 minutes of this contest? Bell County up 2-0.
Well, I've seen that both teams have played very good defense, and you can just tell. I mean, both these teams can play. Very talented teams. Both of them's taking a couple shots there from beyond the arc.
So, again, both of them, I think, again, playing their game a little bit. It could be nerves, but, I think it's just you got two really good teams really filling each other out right now. And you mentioned this earlier, and, again, this is not professional ball in this sense. I don't know how much you would not show in the sense of your strategy. I think you get a chance to see these teams play. Everybody gets to see everybody play throughout the year. So I don't really think you have anything to hide now. But I think it's just, some good defense, poor execution. All right, back to action. And the clock is not started. So the
clock's stuck at 4:28.
Yep. So we're not the only ones having buffering issues. So the clock is not running. So they're having to check that out for a moment. We came back from the break. See, I'm glad it's not just us, Les, right? It's not. So a stoppage of play right now as they tend to see if they can fix things. So again, if you're just joining us, Bell County up 2-0, 4:23 to go. And so we're going to try it again. And the clock is working. Good. Burnett works over to his left. Picks up the dribble, tries to get Huff. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bobcats.
Good hands there by North Laurel. Just right now, both teams are really playing good, solid defense.
Burnett looking for an outlet, finds Huff.
Now, let's see. You spread it out there, Steve.
So over to Buell now. Buell drives into the nice spin move from Buell, up and no good. He gets his own rebound, back up and in. Ethan Buell gets his first two. Bell County up 4-0. And we're at the 3:48 mark of the first.
Buell stayed within himself, missed a shot, had a great move, but still got the bucket.
Rollins a three from the corner, no good. Here come the Bobcats. Right to left on your video screen. Ferguson and Allen. Nice pass into Burnett, up and in. Assist to Ferguson, and it's 6-0 Bell County.
What a pass by Ferguson.
Yeah, oh, yes. They get it over to Elza, slowing things down now. Coach Valentine's crew. Allen gets it to Cunningham. Nice pressuring defense there from Bell County. And anytime I say pressure defense, I think of Johnny Gray, Les Nixon, Mr. Panther, giving him a shout out here tonight. Davidson loses it into the hands of Burnett. 2-on-1. Burnett will take it up himself, and it's good. 6 points tonight for the senior, 8-0. Bell County, 2:43 to go here in the first.
Bell County isn't strangers to jumping out on teams. They jumped out on Whitley County in the 2A sectional and put them away early. North Laurel needs a basket in a big way, Steve.
Also, they jumped out early at Richmond against Madison Central in that contest earlier this month. So, again, following the plan is Bell County. Corey Cunningham, just goes around the rim. It doesn't fall in, but he'll go to the line as he was fouled. Ethan Buell will get the personal, his first, team first. So Cunningham, the sophomore, will get two opportunities. Trying to get North Laurel on the board. If you just joined us, it is 8-0 Bell County, 2:18 to go here in the opening quarter. On a Valentine's Day special here from Log Mountain. First shot goes in.
Steve, right now, they're flashing Reese Davidson out from the corner for a three, but his teammates right now just not seeing it.
We'll see if they can make adjustments with that as Cunningham will take a second opportunity, and it's good. 8-2 your score. 2:15 to go here in the opening quarter from Macy Morris Court, Log Mountain, Bell County High School. Buell drives the paint, and he gets hacked in the act, if you will. That'll be Davidson. And that's his first.
3 fouls on North Laurel with 2:07 remaining in the first.
And again, everybody should know now, but don't make assumptions. Again, 5 fouls as Ferguson puts it in. 5 team fouls per quarter. That will put the other team on the line for the bonus.
Ferguson just strengthened himself on that one. He pushed Allen a little bit there and got the easy basket.
Cunningham thought about the three, thought better, gets it out to Elza. 1:45 to go here in the first. 10-2. Davidson turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound by Bell County. Now, Les, we saw this about a week or so ago when John North and I did the crosstown showdown. Davidson had a slow start, but then he turned it on and never looked back. So, hoping that may happen here for the Jags. Shot no good. Davidson with the rebound. He'll get fouled. And
they did the same thing against Madison Central. Davidson only had 2 points in the first quarter, first half, and then finished with 16. North still has not hit a basket yet, Steve.
Substitutions into the contest. Junior Cam Anderson, senior RJ Noble for the Jags. Entering the game for Bell County, Gavin Barton, a junior. Final 1:10 here of the first quarter. 10-2 Bobcats on top. They swing it around left, right to left now. Noble with it, guarded by Huff. They try to get into Elza, and he puts it in. Cooper with his first two, and there's that first bucket.
In 7 minutes and 5 seconds.
Incredible. If I told you that, you'd think I was crazy. But you witness it here. Now, Bell may look for the final shot. 38 seconds and counting. Burnett drives, picks up the dribble, finds Huff. Nice cut to the basket, up and in. Caden Huff with his first two. 12-4. Bell County on top.
Huff had an easy lane to the basket.
They've made that work a couple of times here tonight, Les. Good cuts to the basket, equaling points. 15 seconds and counting. Elza picks up his dribble. Skip pass over to Anderson, who finds Allen. Allen double teamed, and it's stolen by Burnett. 2-on-2. Burnett, little spin, floater. It goes in. 8 points on the night at the buzzer. Bell County up 14-4 at the end of the first quarter. So, Les, real quick, first quarter thoughts.
Well, we see what Bell County can do. They can put a lot of pressure on you defensively, and that's what they've done. They've jumped out to a 10-point first quarter lead. Dorfall struggling from the floor, struggling to really find an opening for Reese Davidson.
So, again, your first quarter score from Log Mountain, Bell County 14, North Laurel 4. Let's take a quick moment of a break. Back here on the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, brought to you by L4 Securities, 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
All right, we're back here at Macy Morris Court on top of Log Mountain. Now, Les, did you have to park on 25E?
No.
Now, you were here pretty early, so.
I got here early.
If you know Bell County, I mean, you know there was a game going on a lot when you would drive here and the cars along the side here of 25E. If you're just joining us, we're starting the second quarter. Bell County up 10, 14-4 here on the Martin's Peterbilt Valentine's Special Game of the Week. Steve Black, Les Dixon here with you. Ferguson, pull-up jumper from the free throw line, no good. Off the hands of Cam Anderson. It'll stay with Bell County.
Right now, North, they're just struggling to get anything going.
Now, Les, Blake Burnett leading all scorers, 8 points there in the opening quarter. Definitely exuberating the title floor general, leading the way. Shot no good. Rebound by the Jags. We play 30 seconds here in the second quarter. 14-4 your score. Bell County on top. Now, Les, as we get a steal, actually a pass overthrow, Ferguson puts it up and in. 16-4 your score. Almost another steal there off the full court pressure. And they get it into R.J. Noble. He does not make the layup, though, and it'll stay with North. What do you think Coach Valentine said to his team there at the end of the first quarter to see maybe it makes adjustments as they come out here early?
Well, I mean, they're being patient on offense. It's just right now, Bell County's getting the better of them on defensively. Quick to the ball, quick hands.
Braden Hampton has entered the game for the Jags as well, number 15. He loses the handle. Saved. It's gonna go back to Bell County.
And I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but Steve Braxton Ferguson is doing a fantastic job on Reese Davidson right now. He is now. I'm understanding why Reese hasn't got the ball.
So a good battle there between those two. A big key so far tonight. 16-4 your score. 6:40 to go. Nice spin move. Up and in. Ethan Buell.
Bell County just has a lot of weapons, and right now they are playing very good basketball.
Long three, no good. Rebound by Burnett. Ferguson from the logo, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it goes to Davidson. Reese driving all the way in, up in, and the foul.
Davidson said he's had enough. He's going one-on-one, and he took it to the hole, and he's going to get a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Looks like that's going to be Jackson Thomas, his first, team first. Huff back into the contest for Bell County. Davidson at the line for the old-fashioned three-point opportunity.
Yes, Steve, I like to say old-fashioned. I don't like the and one.
And it rails in and out. No good. I think I've heard it called the antique as well. I believe that Tanner Hesterberg, I think, refers to it as antique. Burnett. Another one, double digits on the night for the senior, 20-6. 5:52 to go here till halftime. Thank you.
Burnett is just showing himself why he's considered one of the best guards in the state.
Thanks to everybody out there joining us. Thank you for your patience, as sometimes we had a little buffering. Knock on wood, things appeared so good at the moment. In and out shot, no good by Rollins. Here comes the Bobcats.
Laurel is ice cold from three-point range.
Loses the handle. Nice defense there from Elza, scrambling for the basketball. Let's see where it stays. I think we're going to stay on the Bell County end as Caden Allen back into the contest, replacing Cam Anderson. Burnett to get things started. Gets it over to Ferguson. Tightly guarded by Allen. Buell from the wing. He drives into the paint, kind of pushes off, and he's going to get called for the foul. You can't do that, right? That's what the kids say.
That's right. I mean, that was pretty obvious. Offensive foul there.
Jackson Thomas back into the contest.
North Laurel's needing some type of momentum, and this could push them to where they can get things going.
Approaching 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter, 20-6. Make it 20-9. Davidson with the three. 5 points in here in the quarter, Les. Beginning to heat up a little bit, the senior.
That's right. He's starting to heat up.
We saw this against South Laurel a week ago Friday as they turned things around in that contest. Another steal. Here come the Jags. Allen, a three. It's short. And a battle for the rebound. I think we're going to get a foul. Now, Davidson, that is his second. But, in that game against Southwest, John North and I are doing that contest. Well, South got a good lead, and it was a 21-0 run from North there in the second quarter. It's around North trying to replicate that. And again, thank you for your patience. I know sometimes it may be blurry and buffering, but we'll do the best we can. Ferguson shot no good. Rebound by Davidson. And the Jags a chance to cut it to single digits as 20-9. Nice pass into Rollins. Go kick it out to Davidson. He's feeling it, folks.
And here comes the Jags. They've had a couple of stops, and Davidson's hit some big baskets, and now it's under a double digit, 20-12, Steve. Bell County.
8 points here in the quarter for the senior. Ferguson, guarded by Allen. So again, adjustments, things like that. You see how these both teams, Burnett's shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, up. That was Ferguson. He'll go to the line.
Ferguson's just so strong, Steve. He's just hard to stop once he gets the ball down in the paint.
Great teams make adjustments as well, Les. And I think North has made, those adjustments. You were talking about where Ferguson kind of putting the clamps on Davidson. Davidson now finding ways to get open, especially the last couple of trips down. Ferguson's first shot goes in. 21-12 your score. Bell County on top. They've led from the jump here on Log Mountain. 3:36 to go here in the first half. Second shot, no good. Davidson with the rebound. Cunningham, they switch it over to Allen, working from left to right. Allen thought about it, driving to the paint, loses the handle though. Whistle. And that's going to be a foul on Burnett. So team fouls less. Bell County with 3 here in the quarter. North with 2. Allen the 3, it's good.
If Allen starts hitting that shot, a lot of pressure is going to be on Bell. Now all of a sudden it's a 21-15 game, Steve.
Starting to feel it are the Jaguars. Burnett shot up and in.
And if there's someone that could put a stop to North's run, it is Burnett.
12 points on the night for Blake. Davidson, another 3. That is 3 in a row for the senior.
Davidson knocked that one down from the Macy Morris court emblem there, Steve. What a shot.
5-point game now, 23-18. 2:40 to go here in the half. Burnett driving in, shot no good. And they're going to say it'll stay with Bell County. The North wanted that possession. You saw the whole bench get up there, Les.
Oh, yes. Right now the momentum is with North Laurel.
Up swings over to Ferguson. Now Thomas. Now one thing, they've kept Thomas at bay is Thomas can get hot from behind the arc as well. Good.
That was a good call. That was a moving screen right there, Steve. Ferguson saw driving down and a moving screen. And I'm telling you what, Allen is doing a good job of staying with Ferguson right now.
Gavin Barton with the moving screen. Bell County just up by 5. North with the basketball. And another whistle. And that's going to be on the Bobcats. This time it's going to be on Caden Huff. And I've got 5 team fouls left, so the Jaguars will be shooting bonuses for the remaining 2:11. 2:11 here to the half. Bell County 23, North Laurel 18. So the first quarter definitely belonged to Bell. Second quarter definitely in the favor of the Jags. Cunningham, though, misses the first.
Missed the first shot.
Got to make those, Les.
Yes, you do.
They don't call them free throws for nothing.
No.
Right?
I smiled at you, Steve. I was going to say I know that, Captain Obvious.
There you go. I was waiting for that. Cunningham puts in the second.
23-19 with 2:10 to go, Steve.
I was waiting for a Captain Obvious moment, and we got one at about the 2:13 mark of the second quarter. Let's see what Bell County can do here in the final moments, try to stem the tide. And as I say that, the ball is stolen by Allen. It's no good. Nice defense from Ferguson. Cunningham got it, stripped, but he's fouled.
I told you that, Allen, you could tell that he's picked up the defensive pressure.
Most definitely. Cunningham back to the line. 23-19 your score. A minute 49 to go in the half. First shot is in. I think this is everything we expected tonight. Again, a good battle between really good teams.
Well, it's
nobody getting rattled.
No.
And just playing their game, trying to play their game.
It's tale of 2 quarters so far.
Second one goes in. So Cunningham, 5 out of 6 from the charity stripe, and it's a 2-point contest. Bell County clinging to the lead, 23-21. Thomas, his shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Barton, he's going to get fouled.
Coach Nate Valentine didn't like that call. And so did the North Laurel faithful didn't either, Steve.
Cunningham's first. Third team foul. I don't know if any coach would be in favor. My guy fouled? What? I don't. Barton's first shot goes in.
One thing I've noticed on Bell County offensively in the second quarter, Steve, is they've really forced some shots compared to the first.
Second shot is short. 24-21 your score. Jags could tie this with a 3. Cunningham. And players are going down. We get another whistle. Both Ferguson and Davidson down. Ferguson going to get called for the foul. So Davidson will go to the line for 2, try to cut into this deficit.
That was a close one. That could have been Davidson's third, Steve.
Again, at the end of the first quarter, it was Bell up by 10, 14-4. Since then, Jags been on a big run as they've put in 17 points here to Bell's 10. Cut it to 3. Davidson. First one goes in. 12 points on the night for the senior.
Got a 2-point ball game, Steve.
24-22. A minute 23 to go till halftime. And again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your patience. Second shot, no good. Now we get a little pressure here from North. Try to force the issue. And Ferguson bangs the 3.
Shot by the Ferguson.
I was going to say maybe a little bit too early. Great shot, young man. How's that?
Yes, he's feeling it, and what a shot. Clutch shot.
Bell County back out by 5, 27-22. 55 seconds and counting till halftime. Long 3 from Rollins, no good. Davidson right there for the putback. 14 points on the night, all in the second quarter for Davidson. 27-24. 40 seconds to go. Bell gets across the timeline. Burnett, top of the key. Screen from Barton. Over to Huff. Huff gets it into Barton. Barton kicks it back out to Burnett. 24 seconds and counting. Expect this to be the last possession. Thomas back to Burnett. Just playing pass around the top of the key right now. Burnett guarded by Allen, under 10. He drives in, up, no good, but he'll go to the line.
That was a good drive by Burnett. He saw where Allen came on in.
Burnett, 12 points on the night. Had 8 of those in the first, so a little bit cool here in the second quarter, but a chance to get 2 and increase this lead to 5, 27-24 here at the moment. First shot good.
North Laurel's got some time. 7.3 seconds, Steve, to do something offensively.
No matter what happens here, I think we're looking forward to a really good second half here on top of the mountain. Second shot good. 29-24 Bell. Here comes the Jags. Davidson kicks it over to Cunningham. Back to Davidson. He'll take the 3 at the buzzer. Oh, in and out. And we go the half. Your score, it is Bell County 29 and Jaguars 24. So Les, give me quick impressions as we flash it there on the scoreboard. Everybody can see. So give me your first half impressions.
Both teams are playing, I think, solid, good defense. I do think that the flow of the game favors Bell County right now. Coach Sizemore wants it below 60, 65 points, and right now he's got it just like that. I think you'll see North come out, Davidson come out and do a little bit more offensively again in the third quarter. I think now he's found himself, they had Ferguson on Davidson, kind of shut him down in that first quarter, but now Davidson looks like he's got the hot hand.
All right, you can see the scoreboard there. Your halftime score, Bell County 29, North Laurel 24. Well, let's take a few minutes. So play some of our corporate sponsors and partners who help bring this action. Again, you are watching the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week brought to you by the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network. When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Insurance Agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more. We will stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. If you're looking to increase the value of your home, one of the best ways to do that is by your curb appeal and your landscape. You need to go see my friends Josh and Cam Maxey. This project here was my house. They did an unbelievable job and increased the value of my property by thousands of dollars. There's no job too big, no job too small. For all your mowing, landscaping, and curbing needs, call Josh Maxey today at dusk till dawn, 606-224-0715. Have you heard about the store of Lily? Have you seen all the traffic? Let me tell you about my good friend, Lonnie Collins, a proud sponsor of the 13th Region Media Network. He has a store in Lily that has a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and all at a price that you can afford. He's overstocked. He's right in Lily between London and Corbin at 5547 U.S. Highway 25. Go see Lonnie Collins today. He'll take care of you. Are you looking for a bargain? Let me tell you about Restyle Consignment Store. It's located on Ford Street in Corbin, owned and operated by Thelma Newberry. If you have gently used items that you need to get rid of, she'll sell them for you. And if you're looking for a heck of a deal, go see Thelma today. She's located at 506 Ford Street in Corbin, Kentucky. That's Restyle Consignment Store. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
When searching for a home, experience matters. And here at Clayton Homes of London, we've had the same management for over 25 years.
We take pride in servicing you from start to finish, beginning with our 1-year warranty and our award-winning service team.
Don't get caught up in home-only pricing. Our base packages include delivery, setup, footers, and heat pump.
Come on by, we'll treat you like family.
Are you ready to get more out of your television experience? Then consider the good folks at American Cable. Chris Markham and his crew will do their best to give you a great experience because they are your local dish premier retailer. They're located in the Oak Tree Plaza on North Laurel Road. Call them today at 606-712-4203. They have packages starting at $89.99 a month. That's American Cable, proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
All right, back here at Macy Morris Court. And I got to zoom in here. I don't know if you can see him. It's right behind the lady in the blue. It's a gentleman in the gray. That is Chad Billiter. He is the father of Cameron Billiter, who is the president of the Blake Burnett fan club, by the way, Les Dixon. And sitting to his left is his father, Hansel, who's celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday to Hansel. And so I told Chad, I said I'd get him on tonight. So, but again, Les got some stats here courtesy of North Laurel. We thank them very much. Timmy Caldwell brought that up to us here. So quickly before we get started here in the second half, the Jaguars shooting 35% from the field, 30% from behind the arc, 67% from the line. Bell County shooting 52% from the field, just 16% from behind the arc, 66 or 67% as well in that for Bell County there from the free throw line. And again, leading scorers for Bell County, it is Blake Burnett, 14 points, and leading the way, Reese Davidson, 14 for the Jaguars. So real quick, Les Dixon, before we get started, keys to the second half for the success of both teams.
Well, Bell County needs to continue to put the defensive pressure on like they have. Need to slow down Reese Davidson, of course. The North just got to get consistent from the outside. You know, they like shooting the threes, and they just need to get a little bit more consistent.
All right, as we get started here in the second half, and we'll focus. There we go. Good job there, Mr. Les, getting that wide angle. Doing a great job there on the camera. Jags with the basketball to start things off, going right to left. Three, no good from Rollins. Here comes Bell County.
Rollins has struggled tonight so far. For North to win, he's got to get going as well, and he can at any time.
And again, if you're just joining us, Bell County up by 5, 29-24, as we start things here in the third quarter from top of Log Mountain. 7:15 to go in the third. It was Bell County out to a 10-point lead after 14-4, and North had a big second quarter and cut it to 5 at 29-24, and that's where we're at right now after 1 minute to play here in the third. Well, Coach Sizemore being a little bit more deliberate to start here of the second half, as they were more running and gunning and more in transition there in the first half, Les.
I think Coach Sizemore showed that his Bell County team can run and gun and complete the deliberate.
Long three, good from Jackson Thomas. Where have you been, my friend? His first points of the night, Les, and it's now 32-24 Bell County.
If Thomas gets going, it could be a long night for North.
Davidson over to Elza, and we get a foul, and that's going to be offensive on Cunningham. That's his second. R.J. Noble back into the contest as Cunningham will sit down with those two fouls. 32-24, Bell County on top. And we've played a little over a minute and a half here in the third quarter from Log Mountain, Bell County, Kentucky. Almost stolen by Allen. Buell picks up the dribble. He'll get a three from the wing, in and out, and rebound by the Jags. Give that one to Rollins.
The shot didn't go down, but great ball movement by Bell.
That second possession a little bit more quicker than that first one last. So Sizemore mixing it up a little bit against Coach Valentine's crew. Elza picks up the dribble, finds Allen, skip past the three, no good. Reese Davidson, Blake Burnett battling, and they're going to call Burnett. Burnett pleading his case, but ref will have none of it. His second personal, team first. Bell inbound underneath their own basket. Allen now, guarded by Ferguson. Over to Rollins. The three is good. Jordan Rollins, where have you been, my friend, as well? His first points of the night.
That's what I was saying. If Rollins gets going, Bell County needs to watch out because he's a pure shooter.
Buell, three from the corner. Good. Ethan Buell with the trifecta, and it's 35-27 Bell.
Nice shot from Buell.
Elza over to Davidson. Top of the key to Noble. Of a 2-3 zone from Bell County. Davidson with the three. Picking up where he left off in the second quarter, Les.
It's turned into a good ball game, Steve. You know, Davidson, you don't want him to get the hot hand or to keep the hot hand.
Ball knocked away, but it'll be a foul at the 4:52 mark of the third. That's going to be on Elza, his second. Second personal, team second. 4:52 to go here in the third. 35-30, Bell on top. Bell has led the entire contest. Buell thought about the three, drives it into the paint, goes up with it, and he'll be fouled by Noble. Noble's first on the night, third for North here in the quarter. They're going to send the the junior Buell to the line. Of course, Les, anytime I hear the word Buell, I think of my former classmate, Lawrence Buell, standout at Middlesboro. See, I just call him a classmate. I'm not a teammate. I didn't play with him. I played against him in baseball in senior league. Struck me out twice, by the way. But I don't know if you remember old Lawrence back in the day, back in the early 80s on some of those great Middlesboro teams. Buell's second shot is good. And we're going to get a timeout on the court.
60-second timeout on the floor.
We'll keep it here, Les. And so, again, early impressions. We're 4:46 to go here in the third. Bell County on top 36-30. So what have you seen in the sense of coming out here in the third quarter, maybe adjustments, things that you've seen from both squads?
Well, basically, I've seen Coach Sizemore throw a couple things at North. You know, he's played deliberately. He's pulled it out a little bit, but then as soon as they get a rebound, he's telling them to go and fast break. The other thing is it seems like anytime North Laurel cuts their deficit down to 5 or 4, Bell always has an answer.
And that's the thing, you know, you come back on some teams and sometimes, you know, that team that's been down for a while and they get that lead and they kind of never, you know, they never look back, right?
Right.
But you get the really good teams that you see here, you know, hold them at bay. And, you know, even when they cut it down to 2, again, not rattled. These teams are not going to get rattled. They've been through the fire. They play the tough teams. They know what to expect. And like you said, Bell County not budging here, maintaining that lead and actually – again, increased it by 1 point since halftime. All right, back to action here. 4:46 to go here in the third. Bell County 36, North Laurel 30. Reese Davidson will inbound things. And Bobcats in a kind of a token pressure. They back off as Cooper Elza gets it across the timeline. Davidson guarded by Ferguson. That's been a good battle tonight, Les.
It has.
Allen guarded by Thomas. Allen goes to his left, pulls up the dribble, finds a cutting Elza, who finds Noble, kind of trips over his own foot there, gets it to Davidson. Little herky-jerky as North couldn't really get a good shot off, and Bell County with the basketball in the 6-point lead.
The one out of control there, that possession for North Laurel.
Ferguson basketball guarded by Rollins. He kind of loses the handle, gets it over to Thomas. Buell top of the key, guarded by Noble. They get it over to the floor general Burnett. Back to Buell. Buell, for a big man, Les, can handle the ball really well and spends a lot of time behind the arc.
He can handle the ball well and shoot the ball well.
Burnett goes to his left spin move. Allen goes down, no call. Ball stolen, though. And here comes Elza. Back to Allen. Jags with a chance to cut into this deficit. Rollins shot no good. Bell County with the basketball in transition, up and in. Blake Burnett, 16 points on the night, and it's an 8-point Bobcat lead at the 3:26 mark of the third.
Burnett made North Laurel pay for the rush shot.
Elza trying to slow things down, and as I say that, takes the three and buries it. Cooper Elza, 5 points on the night, cuts the deficit to 5, 38-33. Again, pressure from the Jags. Bell County gets it over the timeline. Ferguson decides to drive it in, picks up the dribble, looks for Huff. It ends up in the hands of Thomas. His three well off.
Oh.
Ferguson right there for the putback.
Good putback by Ferguson.
Double digits for the freshman, and it's 40-33. Bell County on top. 2:42 to go here in the third. Allen guarded by Huff. Ferguson tried to get the steal. Davidson pull-up jumper, good.
Ferguson's done a great job on Davidson, but the back tap hurt in there, and Davidson got 2.
19 points on the night for the Liberty commit, Reese Davidson. Pressure from North. They get it across Bell County. They find an open Buell. Great hustle by Reese Davidson to get back on that. I think he's going to get called for the foul, though. But again, good hustle. We'll see. Yep. And they do give it to Davidson. That's his third foul.
Looked like a good quick play there, heads-up play from Davidson, but the foul was called.
I mean, great presence of mind, great hustle to get back to disrupt that. First shot goes in for Buell. 41-35, Bell County on top. Corey Cunningham back into the contest for North Laurel. He's been out for a lot of quarterless as he had some foul trouble early.
Yes. The key is, North's going to keep Davidson in, I'm sure, That
second shot by Buell is in. I mean, that's the bread and butter for the Jags, Reese Davidson. So he's in there with those 3 fouls. A lot of trust from Coach Valentine. 42-35 your score. We approach 2 minutes here in the period. Third period, that is. Rollins guarded by Huff. Left side. That's Elza, actually. Elza shot up and in. Cooper Elza with the bucket. And the old-fashioned three-point opportunity.
Was shot for Elza, Steve. Put a little leaner there, one-handed leaner, and was able to get it to go through. Has a chance to cut it to 4.
Back into the contest for Bell County, Gavin Barton. He'll replace Huff. Huff with those 2 fouls. Cooper Elza, the old-fashioned three-point opportunity. The blast from the pass, three-point opportunity. The back in the day, three-point opportunity, no good. I'll just come up with a whole bunch more, right? Full court pressure again from the Jags. Bell County has no problem getting it over the timeline. 1:45 to go here in the third quarter. 5-point Bell County lead, 42-37. Now the Bobcats a little bit more deliberate. They've mixed it up here. Ferguson, long three. Give it to him.
Another clutch shot from Ferguson. He and Blake has played a fantastic game so far.
13 points from the freshman. And it's back to a 8-point contest, 45-37. Minute 15 to go. Cam Anderson, who checked in, went to the ground, but he's going to be fouled by Ferguson. That's his second. So team fouls, Bell County with 3, North with 4 here in the final 1:13. Jags to start things under their own basket. Cunningham now, guarded by Thomas. They get it over to Davidson. He cuts into the paint, shot up and in.
Davidson's earning everything he's getting, Steve. He's got 21. Ferguson just stuck with the entire game.
Under period, 45-39, Bell on top. Burnett thought about the three. He gives it over to Buell. Buell guarded by Noble. Bodies hit the floor on both sides. A lot of physicality here tonight, and we get a whistle. And I think we're going to get a double foul, Les. Let's see. Cooper Elza, Blake Burnett. So Elza gets called for the foul. Yeah, we're going to have a double foul, Les. So, and that is 3 fouls on each player, Les.
Bell can't afford to get Burnett in foul trouble. He needs to be out there.
So we got some key players out on the court playing with 3 fouls in the final 39 seconds of the period. Ferguson shot up and in.
Ferguson just powered over Allen.
The future of the region, if you will, showing out here tonight. 15 points. Nice pass in to Noble, up and in, and it's good, and the foul. Art.
North continues to hang around, Steve.
And that's a correction. Cunningham with the bucket. And that foul was on Barton, his third. Like you're exactly right, Les. So Cunningham to the line for the old-timey 3. There you go. See, I got another one in there. 47-42, Bell on top. 15 seconds to go here in the period. Ferguson gets it across the timeline. Burnett. They'll go for the last shot. 8 seconds and counting. Ball stolen by Allen. Clear path to the bucket, up and in.
That's huge, Steve.
And at the end of third quarter, Bell County still clinging to a lead, but it's only 47-44. So less quick impressions here of the third quarter.
That's the momentum that North Laurel needs going into the fourth quarter, Steve. Cut it to a 3-point game. And it's going to be interesting to see with some foul trouble, some key players.
All right, well, let's take a quick break. And thank you again for your watching the special Valentine's Day edition of the Martins Peterbilt Game of the Week, brought to you by L4 Security's 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martins Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
All right, 8 minutes to go in regulation here from Macy Morris Court on the top of Log Mountain here on the campus of Bell County High School. Good crowd here tonight, Les, that filtered in, and so a lot of people very interested in this battle of the top teams here in the 13th region. Numbers 1 and 2 in RPI both have not tasted defeat in region play yet. One will tonight. Bell County clinging to a 3-point lead. They have led the entire contest. Ferguson with the basketball. Over to Burnett. A number of players with 3 fouls playing right now. We'll see how that factors as Barton's shot no good. And immediately Bobcats get the steal. Burnett drives, finds it to Buell. And Ethan Buell with the first 2. And it puts it back to a 5-point game, 49-44. We've played about 50 seconds here in the fourth period. Davidson long 3, good. Reese Davidson once again showing why he's one of the best here in the region. Cuts the lead to 2, 49-47. Again, Jaguars have not led at any point in the contest. Burnett, top of the key 3, and it's good. Blake Burnett.
A basket by Burnett came up huge at a huge time.
Anything you can do, I can do better, said Blake Burnett to Reese Davidson. Combating threes there. Elsa, and we're going to get a foul. Not to the liking of Coach Sizemore. And Ferguson getting the foul, his third. So right now, Les, I've got Ferguson with 3, Burnett with 3, Barton with 3 for Bell County, Elza with 3, Davidson with 3 for North.
A lot of threes on the scoreboard right now.
Threes are wild here tonight from Macy Morris Court. Davidson guarded by Ferguson. Long 3, Rollins, it's good. Jordan Rollins. And we get a timeout on the court. 52-50, Bell on top, 6:20 to go in regulation. We're just going to keep it right here, Les. So again, quick thoughts.
I think, the key, I said this earlier, if it gets into 70 points, that's the range that I think Coach Brad Sizemore wants to avoid. Not that his team can score, but, if North gets into the 70-point range, I think it just plays in their favor more. But, can Bell County answer again? Every time that North has cut this deficit down, Bell County's answered every single time.
Definitely, and, just kept them at bay. We played a minute 40 here, and we're in the low 50s. I mean, that's incredible, right?
Yes.
In that. But, again, this is just a testament to both teams here. Again, top teams here in the region. They play a lot of really good teams within the state. Again, I've said it before, iron sharpens iron, and this will bode each team well as unless something happens, some kind of unexpected thing, we'll see both of these teams at the Corbin Arena here in the next few weeks. And this could be a preview of that final. We'll see. All right, back to action. 6:15 to go in regulation. Bell County up by 2. 52-50. Burnett goes from right to left. Now working it out toward midcourt line. Again, we've seen this a couple times here, Les, that, Bell will be very deliberate, usually coming out of a timeout.
Especially when they need a basket.
Buell, we get a foul. He got it in the Huff. He put it in, but the whistle was called. And I think that's going to be on Cunningham.
His third personal foul, first team foul.
So he's got 3 now, Les, Cunningham. So a lot of threes. Again, we've had a few more threes here in the second half for both teams as well, shooting-wise. Ferguson guarded by Allen. Now Buell, top of the key, guarded by Cunningham. Works from right to left. Huff with it. Back to Buell. 52-50. Bell on top. North has not tasted any lead so far in this contest. Get it over from right to left. Now Burnett. Burnett guarded by Elza. 5:20 and counting. Burnett, pull-up jumper. It's short. Rebound by Davidson. And we've not even had a tie as well, Les. So a chance for North to tie this game. The last tie was at 0-0. Going for the lead. In and out. Oh, how unlucky Jordan Rollins was.
Burnett with lid on it.
Burnett with the basketball. And we're gonna get a timeout as Coach Sizemore. He called a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. And again, just thank all of our great sisters that have been able to bring this to you here tonight. And again, we thank you again for your patience. I see maybe a little buffering right now. So again, but please be patient. Of you are listening in and watching it, and we do appreciate that. But, again, we're at the mercy of the internet, right?
Right.
Mother Internet. They talk about internet and AI and stuff these days. Again, again, it's not always perfect, right?
That's right.
So good presence of mind by Coach Sizemore to call the timeout as Burnett was double teamed right there at the midcourt line. Again, Bell County up 52-50 over North, 4:55 to go in regulation.
Should be an interesting next 5 minutes, Steve. And, of course, you could say thank you, Captain Obvious.
There you go. Les, you beat me to it. So we're 1 for 1. All right. Back to action. And to get it to Ferguson, top of the key. Allen. A lot of different players on both sides, Les, having important parts of the game, and it's just attributed to both programs. Again, they're not number 1 and 2 for nothing here in the region. Again, Bell County just being deliberate. Thomas gets it over to Buell, who kicks it over to Ferguson. Buell, he'll take the 3, and it's off the mark. He gets his own rebound. He drives in against Davidson, almost loses it, gets it back, skip pass over to Thomas, and they'll reset things. Halfway through the fourth quarter, 52-50, Bell on top. 3. It's no good. Well off there. Maybe should have held on to that as Allen has the basketball. Jags a chance to tie or take the lead. They had an opportunity earlier, and the 3 went in and out for Rollins. Now, North being a little bit deliberate, running the offense. Reese for the lead. No good. Rebound by Elza. 3:35 and counting. Still 52-50. Bell on top. Elza. Over to Cunningham. Reese Davidson cutting the whistle. They're going to blow it off. They're blowing it off. It's on the floor. Davidson, no. He's saying no, but they're going to call it on the floor. Caden Huff, his third personal.
It's actually a good call, Steve. He was being held when he made the cut to the basket.
So the basket doesn't count. It's still 52-50 Bell. But Jaguars with the basketball underneath their own basket. Cunningham now in amongst traffic. Gets it out. Top of the key to Allen. Allen got it by Thomas. 3:20 to go in regulation. Thomas finds Cunningham. They switch off. Now Davidson. You want hands of your best player. They'll give it back to Allen, though. Allen will run things. They get it over to Elza, back to Allen. And he may take the three himself. He's not above doing that. He's pretty proficient at that at times. We get a whistle, and Coach Valentine will call a timeout. Let's take a quick break. 2:56 to go in the fourth quarter. 52-50 bell. Back in a moment on the Martins Peterbilt Game of the Week.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
You're seeing the huddle right now of North Laurel as Coach Valentine called a timeout. 2:56 to go in the fourth quarter. Bell County up 52-50. Steve Black, Les Dixon bringing you the action on this Valentine's Day special Martins Peterbilt Game of the Week. Brought to you by part of the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Les, this has been a good one.
It has. It's what we asked for.
Good crowd tonight. I think good crowds watching on the stream. Again, possible preview of things to come over the next few weeks. As we come into the three for the lead. No good. Davidson, another whistle. And I think that's going to be on Cunningham.
That will be 4 on Cunningham.
So loose ball foul, Corey Cunningham, unless you're right, 4 personals. And he is I believe, the first one to get into the 4 foul mark. A lot of players at 3. So here we go. We'll see what happens there. 2:35 to go in regulation. Bell County with the basketball, with the lead. They've had the lead since the opening tip. Cool. Kicks it to Ferguson. Pull-up jumper from double. It's good. Braxton Ferguson, his first 2 of the fourth.
Huge
and it's
shot.
a 4-point game. Definitely a huge shot. So North with a couple possessions, a chance to tie or take the lead, did not do it. Davidson 3, no good. Rebound by Burnett.
Now, if you're North Laurel, Steve, this is what you don't want to do. Fall behind and have Bell County now. They're going to spread things out, I believe.
The modus operandi of Coach Sizemore, he likes to be deliberate at times. And Ferguson loses the handle. It'll stay with Bell County. But you're right, Les. I mean, it's playing right in Coach's hands because, they're making North have to force the issue.
Yes.
By the way, team fouls 2 apiece here in the fourth, so we're pretty good in that area, both sides. Ferguson, his pocket was picked by Elza.
What a play by Elza. He snuck up behind Ferguson and was able to tap it loose.
Another chance in North to cut it to 2, possibly 1. Davidson works to his right, kicks it over to Allen. Allen drives the baseline, back to Davidson. Guarded by Ferguson. Davidson drives in, up and in. And it's a 2-point contest as Davidson, 5 here in the quarter. 54-52. Full court pressure stolen by Elza. Shot up and in, and we're tied.
Well, a tie ball game, Steve, with 1:10 left. First tie since the tip-off.
54 all. And we're approaching the final minute of regulation. Whistle, and that's going to be a foul on the Jags.
Looks like to be the 5th on
Corey Cunningham, his 5th. He's gonna foul out with 8th on the night for the sophomore. And you may hear our crowd noise as, again, both sides reacting to the foul. Obviously, the Bobcats loving it. The Jag faithful not loving it.
Steve, real quick, give a shout-out to Tricia Evans-Long. She's been giving me updates on other games in the region.
Very good. Thank you, Trish. Appreciate that. Cam Anderson will come into contact. Again, Corey Cunningham ends his night with 8 points. We are tied. Team fouls, North with 3. Bell, again, if you get 5 fouls, it's a 2-shot bonus. And, folks, we have 1 minute to go in regulation in this tie ball game, 54 all. Thank you for joining us here. Ferguson guarded by Allen, who shot, tied it up. Buell thought about the 3, but held up. We could see this as the last shot here, Les. Buell, 39 seconds and counting, guarded by Allen. Takes a dribble, gets it over to Ferguson. I tell you, Elza kind of had a blanket on Burnett right now. He's having a hard time trying to get the ball. Again, they're working with Buell, 25 seconds and counting. Looks like Bell will go for the last shot, either for the win or we go to overtime. Ferguson, 18 seconds and counting.
Watch for Burnett to cut or Ferguson to the basket.
Burnett with the basketball, 11 seconds. Here we go.
That's what we're going to get.
Almost a stole from behind, but they're going to call a foul on Elza. And again, no bonus situation. That is on the floor. So Bell will have to inbound it. 8.4 seconds to go here in regulation. So the next Jag foul will put Bell County on the line. Buell with the basketball. And we get another whistle, and it's going to be a timeout by Sizemore. It's going to be a full timeout. Les, we're going to keep this here. So let's reset things for you. 6.4 seconds to go here in regulation. For the first time since the opening tip, we are tied at 54. North Laurel has not had any lead of any kind in this evening. Bell County with the basketball. Timeout situation. Bell only 1 timeout left, Les. 3 for North. Team fouls, North with 4, Bell with 2. So, Les, your coach Sizemore, what are you calling up here?
I think you'll see Burnett or Ferguson drive to the basket and dump it off to either or.
Now,
that's what we've seen when they've needed a basket throughout the game.
Now, your coach Valentine, what are you doing here?
Coach Valentine, got to play man. You know, and they're going to drive. One good thing you've got the size of Davidson down low, and I'm sure R.J. Noble's going to be in, but you also don't have Cunningham anymore.
So, again, good crowd, both sides. I mean, we got people behind us here, Les. There's people in the upper decks on both sides. It has a regional tournament feel, which will happen here in the next few weeks. And could these teams meet again in Corbin? Here we go. Final 5 seconds. Ferguson to his right, pulls up the dribble. Huff to Buell. Is it good? No, and we're going to overtime.
On this great Valentine's Day, we're going to let them play.
All right.
An extra period, Steve.
Wow.
I don't think Bell got the shot that they wanted. I really think they were wanting Ferguson to drive to the basket. But Allen was, they're defensively, North Laurel's picked up their defense the last 3 quarters.
And one thing that didn't happen on that last play, Blake Burnett did not see the ball.
Right.
And they put a lid on him, so nothing going there.
And that's the key, because anytime they needed a basket, Burnett's driven to the basket, or Ferguson's driven to the basket and found who? Burnett.
All right.
Now, who has the momentum going into overtime?
I tell you, it's been close, especially, here in the fourth quarter. I think it's up for grabs. It's going to – Uncle Mo, here comes a Captain Obvious moment. Who's got the best start here in the overtime period? I think either team, again, has that opportunity. You're square. You're starting over. So anybody's contest there. Captain Obvious moment number 2.
Yeah. Well, it's true. I think, if North Laurel can get the lead for the first time, Bell's not been on their heels the entire game.
As of yet. That is correct. So we'll see what happens. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for your patience with the buffering issues that we've had. Again, thank you for staying with us. Everybody, again, thankful. You're seeing a good one here from Macy Moore's court. All right. Back out on the court. And I think we will, again, We will jump out. It'll be Ethan Buell and Reese Davidson. Now another factor, Les. We got a lot of players with 3 fouls. We already had Cunningham foul. And we'll go to the Jags, and North Laurel with a chance to take their first lead of the contest. Overtime period here from Log Mountain. Elza tries to get it into Davidson. Up and in, and for the first time, Jaguars take the lead, 56-54.
32 minutes and 15 seconds.
And we get a whistle. And that's going to be against the Jaguars. Caden Allen, and he's his third. Now, Les, the team fouls stay the same, so now Bell County in the bonus for the remainder of this contest. North with only 2 team fouls, or Bell with only 2 team fouls.
This is the guy you don't want on the line if you're North.
And as you say that, you jinxed him as he missed it.
But I'll say it again. This isn't the guy you want on the line if you're North. Burnett, he's clutch at the free throw line.
Second shot is good. 56-55. Jaguars on top. They get the ball across the timeline. Anderson finds Davidson. Cooper Elza guarded by Thomas, who will step up here in the bonus period. Now the Jags a little deliberate in their style. They've got the lead in the basketball. 3:14 to go here in overtime number 1. Allen drives in, puts up the dribble, and he's going to get called for traveling. And I think, Les, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's the first traveling call of the contest.
First one that I can remember, almost certain.
3:06 to go here in the first overtime. Why do I say the first overtime? We could have more. Who knows, right?
That's right.
3 minutes to go. 56-55. Jaguars on top. Again, they took their first lead here in overtime. 3 for Ferguson. Off the mark, no good. And an over-the-back foul, I think, on Buell.
Steve, I'll tell you what North Laurel's done. They have packed the paint. They're keeping Burnett and Ferguson from driving to the hole. And that's been key in the last, 11 minutes, fourth quarter and in overtime.
Another foul on Buell. That's his third as well. Pass over the head of Rollins, and Bell County will get the possession back. So, again, we have a lot of players at 3 fouls, so good for the moment. 2:40 and counting here in overtime. 56-55, Jaguars on top. How will Bell respond as they go down for the first time in the contest? Shot no good by Buell, rebound by Allen. Elza with the basketball, guarded by Burnett. Deliberate offense there from North. Skip pass over to Davidson. He drives in, kicks it over to Allen. Allen will take the 3. In and out. Rebound by Burnett. Bell County a chance to reclaim the lead. Thomas in the corner. Good! Jackson Thomas with the trifecta at the 156 mark. And Bell back on top, 58-56.
That's the one guy from Bell you do not want to leave wide open.
That was a clutch shot there from Thomas, the junior. Now, how will the Jaguars respond? Minute 40 to go. Davidson drives into the paint, goes up with it, a whistle, and he's going to go to the line. And that's going to be on Huff. That is his 4th. Team 4th. Now, both teams in the bonus now for the remainder of this contest. And Davidson goes to the line because he was in the active. He's got a chance to cut this to 1, possibly tie it. First shot is good. 58-57. And Les, thank you for asking me to do this. This has been fun.
You're welcome. We're always glad to have you on.
Second shot. It's no good. Rebound by Huff. Bell County keeps the lead. Both fan bases very engaged right now as we got 1:25 to go here in overtime. Ferguson with the basketball. Bell with the lead. Ball almost stolen by Elza. They get it to Burnett. You want it in the senior's hands right now, Les. The experience. He's double teamed. Gets it over Thomas. Skip pass. It's stolen, though. Here come the Jags. A chance to take the lead.
Forced pass there.
Yeah, and Coach Valentine will call the timeout. Let's take a quick one ourselves. Back in a moment on the Martins Peterbilt Game of the Week.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martins Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back here at Macy Morris Court, top of Log Mountain, Bell County High School. Steve Black, Les Dixon here, and it's been a great one. We're in overtime, 58 seconds to go. Bell County up 58-57. Again, team fouls-wise, it doesn't matter now, Les. Both teams are in the bonus for the remainder of the game. A lot of players with 3 fouls. We've had 1 foul out. That was Corey Cunningham earlier in the period. But
I'm sure they're going to try to find a way to get the ball to Davidson once they throw it in. Caden Allen, another one that can drive to the hole.
So let's see what both teams bring out here off the timeout. Jaguars with the basketball.
And they're got the hands, like I said, the ball in the hands of Reese Davidson.
Top of key, Elza, 40 seconds and counting. Cam Anderson picks up the dribble. They get it into Davidson. He's double teamed. Anderson now, skip pass over to Rollins. 30 seconds to go. North may take this down to the end. Allen. And we get a whistle, another timeout from Coach Valentine. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, Les.
They're trying to work the ball down low to Davidson, but Bell's doing a very good job of fronting him. And he's just struggling right now to get open.
And this is something similar to the end of regulation. At the end of regulation, Bell County with the basketball called a timeout. They were just going to take it down to the end, either win it or go to overtime. I expect the same thing out of North here. 24 seconds to go. They're going to keep this thing, and they're either going to win it or lose it here in this last possession. I think they'll do everything in their power to see that Bell does not get possession here in the next moment. But again, 58-57, Bell on top.
And, the key for North is if they do score early, they got to get back on D because you got 2 players in Ferguson and Burnett that can get down in no time.
Yes. Timeout situation, by the way. Both teams have 2 timeouts. They got an extra one in the overtime period. Here we go. Jags inbounding the basketball. Long pass into Davidson. And they immediately go up. And he gets called for traveling. Travel call on the senior. And Les, kind of a surprise there. They came right out of the possession going for the bucket. A little surprise there.
Oh, it was a surprise. I couldn't.
And a foul immediately by the Jaguars. That's going to be on Caden Allen, his 4th. So that's going to put Bell County on the line. 20.6 seconds to go in overtime. Ethan Buell, the junior, will go to the line. Buell, 3 of 4 from the line. Chance to widen this small lead. First shot up. It's good. 2-point contest. So again, no matter what, Les, 1 possession game. You'd rather be up by 3 than 2.
Oh, yes.
Second shot, it's good. 3-point game. Here come the Jaguars. 19 seconds and counting. Jags do have time. A three. No good. Battle for the rebound. Blake Burnett with it. And another whistle. 11 seconds to go. And the crowd on their feet as Anderson picks up his first.
That was a rush shot by Els. I really thought they worked the ball. They had enough time. They had 20 seconds to work with there.
Both possessions here in the last moment, Les. Really quick attempts. Burnett at the line. Puts it in, and it's a two-possession game. 61-57. Very key there. 11.8 seconds to go here in overtime. Again, this has been well worth it. We thank you for attending tonight. You've not been disappointed, except for the internet, by the way. 62-57, 5-point Bell County lead. And we get a whistle on Bell County as they come across the pass. That's going to be on Jackson Thomas, his second. It stops the clock at 10.6 seconds, 62-57. It's a chance for North to make it a one-possession game with no time running off the clock. We see Fens leaving right now. What is happening? We still got something going on here.
I don't understand this day and age. I just don't understand anything.
Davidson puts in the first, 62-58. Chance to cut it to three. And he does. It's a one-possession game. Pressure from the Jags, 10.6 seconds. They get into Buell. Buell double-teamed, and he gets fouled. And who are they going to give that to? Anderson? No, they do give it to Anderson. That's his second. So a couple of seconds come off the clock. It's 62-59. 8.8 seconds to go in overtime. Ethan Buell. Again, a chance to make this a two-possession game with 8 seconds to go. Still 2 timeouts, both teams. First shot is good. It's a two-possession game. Some of those people may have parked on 25E last time.
Well,
just trying.
That's true,
just
too.
kidding. Buell getting set for his second shot. And it's good. 64-59, 7 seconds. Davidson, three, top of the key, no good. Rebound, Burnett. Final seconds, pickoff. Your final score from Bell County High School. Bell County 64 and North Laurel 59. North drops to 22-6. Bell County improves to 21-5. More importantly, 11-0 in the region. First regional loss for the Jaguars. Les, a heck of a game.
It's a heck of a game, and the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network rankings come out tomorrow, and we will see for the first time this year a new team sitting atop the 13th Region ratings.
Both teams at the handshake line. Again, good sportsmanship. Coach Valentine, Coach Sizemore, a lot of history together. Teammates from back in the day. Always going to have great games between these two. And Les, I have a feeling this may not be the only time these two teams play.
Oh, this was, this could just set up for a good sequel coming up here in the 3 weeks.
All right, so I think we're going to wait a little bit. Timmy Caldwell down there, I was going to see maybe we get some final stats. We'll check on that here in a moment. But so Les, throwing the camera around there, there we go. I was going to get motion sickness there for a moment. Well, there's your final score. Bell County defeating North Laurel 64-49. Coming up next, first for the Jags. It doesn't get any easier, Les. On Monday, President's Day special, they travel to Winchester, take on the number 6 team in the state, George Rogers Clark. And then they will wrap things up on Thursday the 19th as they will host Whitley County. For Bell County, they on Tuesday will take on Whitley County. And then on Thursday, they've got South Laurel, another good contest as Coach Davis will bring his squad in there. Coach Davis had a good win against Knox Central last night. And so Jeff will bring his team in here. Again, some history there as well for those two coaches. And then Bell County, guess what? They are going to take on Ashland Blazer. They're number 21 in the state, and that's going to be next Friday here at Macy Morris Court. So, again, these teams are not shying away from the competition. And speaking of competition, that Witt County, how about them? They've had a decent season this year.
They have.
Eric Swartz, Coach of the Year in the region.
Number 1 seed, the 50th district. And listen, Bell County had their way with Whitley County last time. That Whitley County game is a trap game. You've got Bell County coming off with a huge win over North Laurel tonight. And Whitley County, I'm sure they're looking for some revenge.
Well, I don't know if we're going to get any stats up here right now as they kind of break up. So I think here, let's kind of take some moment. He got a little verklempt for the moment there. We'll get him back on the line here. So, Les, I think we'll just go ahead and start wrapping things up here. So in that final period, it was Bell County unofficially, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points in that. And then for North Laurel, they had 5 points in that. Again, your score, 64-59. North Laurel took their first lead in the first few moments of overtime. And you know what? Bell responded. And so there was a couple of plays less that you could go back and woulda, coulda, shoulda there from North. I think maybe some quick possessions, kind of surprising. It did not work out. I think the first one looked good. Reese Davidson got the travel on that one. But, again, Bell County needed to do to hold on and win this contest.
Yeah, I think, if North Laurel looks back on this, for North Laurel's side, they look back on this and say, hey, we had our chances. And I think those two possessions toward the end of the game there in overtime really, I thought it was, a rush shot, kind of a rush shot, had 20-some seconds left. But, they'll meet again. I'm pretty sure they'll meet again. I could be wrong, but if I'm Bell County, hey, I know one thing that Brad Sizemore's going to do. Brad Sizemore is in there telling his team right now in the locker room that it's a good win, but hey, this does make a season. We've got a long way to go, and Brad's been harping since the season began about navigating, finding themselves one step at a time. I know he wanted this game, and so did Coach Valentine, but this is a good win for Bell County. I'm sorry. But, yeah, North Laurel has no reason to hang their heads.
Oh, no.
Because, listen, one break goes the other way, North wins. But Bell County pulls it out here. And the good thing is 13th Region fans got a good game.
Yes. And each team, again, it was very competitive. We knew this from the beginning, and they did not disappoint. And so we'll go ahead and end things here. But I'll tell you right now, so final streaming broadcast of the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. I think the next time will be at the regional tournament.
Yes.
You want to tell us a little bit about that before we wrap up?
We will be audio streaming. PRTC has the rights to do the live stream of the 13th Region boys and girls tournaments. PRTC, I don't know if, they've been doing games all year. They do a fantastic job. They will be live streaming the games, and we will be audio streaming the games.
Yeah, and speaking of streaming again, all the other media outlets except for PRTC will be audio only. We're telling you this right now so you don't have to ask about it when we get to the region, right? Listen, why is this not streaming? Again, PRTC will have the streaming of the tournament. And again, that tournament will be March 3rd through the 9th at the Corbin Arena. But before that, we got final week of the regular season next week. We got district tournaments going on as well before we get to the regionals. So we'll go ahead and end things here. Again, thank you, Les, for asking me to do this. This is a good one. What better thing to do on a Saturday night, Valentine's Day, to be here?
Yes.
I don't have a significant
You're my
Valentine. Be my Valentine, Les. Right?
Yes.
And again, Miranda, you're welcome. I got him out of the house. That was the best Valentine's gift that anyone could ever have, right?
That's maybe.
All right. And again, thanks to all of our sponsors and partners for bringing you this, and thanks to Martin's Peter. Again, they are the title game of the week. Thank you to L4, sponsor of the region.
We hope you've enjoyed Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the Game of the Week. Brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt of London, Kentucky. Your local Farm Bureau agents, Donovan and Jimmy Storm. Restyles Consignment Store on Ford Street in Corbin. Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy in Williamsburg. Wildcat Harley Davidson in London, Kentucky. Your local Allstate agent, Zach Davison from Corbin. The L4 Security Group in London, Kentucky. Your premier dish provider, American Cable. Lonnie Collins and the Store of Lily. Clayton Mobile Homes of London, Kentucky. Dusk Till Dawn, Lawn and Landscaping and Curb Appeal. Aikens Construction and Excavation. All sponsors of the Game of the Week here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.